What is going on, Nitrosites? It is your boy, the Nitro General here, and welcome to Week 3 of the NPBA against the Santaloon Storms and Coach Ted to Best. Now, Ted is a brand new coach this season. He is a subscriber here on the channel who, mentioned last season that he, thought that he would want to play. So we sent him a link to the Discord server, and he did. So, hey, if you guys are watching this and you're interested in playing, leave me a comment down below. We don't really have too big of a community right now. So, if you guys are interested in playing in the league, I can't guarantee a spot. Everybody who played in the previous season gets first come, first serve. So, for, a spot next season. But if it is something that you guys are interested in, leave me a comment down below, and I'll send you the Discord link. So, yeah. But, Week 3, crazy team. He's got a very, very crazy team. Another one of the fairy types that were drafted this season, and man, I am not happy about it. But hey, still super excited to battle him. I don't really know too much about him, so I can't really tell you how he battles at all. But yeah, so but before we get into his team, if you guys are excited for this week, make sure to leave me a like down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. Leave me a comment down below about anything that happened in this battle, as well as if you want to help me out as much as you can. Watch this video in its entirety. I know that sometimes I ramble, sometimes these videos can be a little long, but if you guys would watch it, I would really appreciate it. That being said, there should be a timestamp somewhere over there. That is such a weird way that I have to chicken wing my arm in the camera to point there, but there should be a timestamp on screen to tell you when the battle starts. So if you do just want to swap to the battle, you can, but I would appreciate you guys to watch this so you know what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it, and you don't watch the battle and be like, man, why is he bringing a max defensive electrode this week with 0 speed IVs? Well, if you watch the team builder, you'll probably know why. First of all, I did not do that, and I'm not doing it, and I don't know why I'd ever do that, but yeah. But without further ado, let's get right into his team. So Ted's team consists of Mega Dragonite, Fluttermane, Sneasler, Darmanitan, Tandem Mouse, Murkrow, Cryogonal, Stakatakkaed, Meganium, Jellicent, and Zebstrika, right? He's got a lot of cool Pokemon, a lot of good Gen 5 Pokemon, right? Jellicent, I don't think I've seen a lot of people draft, and it's genuinely like a good mon. Like, I don't have a lot of experience using it, but I know, like, I've used it like in game, and it's a really cool mon. I think it's a very unique water Pokemon. So, and Water Ghost is really, really good. So the fact that I don't think we've really seen too many people draft it, is pretty cool. So I'm excited about that. But his Mega Dragonite and Fluttermane, are just a terrible combo. Fluttermane is one of the best doubles Pokemon. We're going to try and prep for it as much as we can, but Dazzling Gleam and Moonblast, man, like, it just wipes our team. And I'm really nervous about this week just because of the fact that, like, our team is so very weak, and we don't have a lot of really bulky mons, so definitely worried about it, right? Sneasler is also really fast, hits pretty hard. He's got, like, Prankster Tailwind abilities, and like he could set up Sunny Day if he wanted to with Murkrow as well for the photosynthesis. Darmanitan can also take advantage of that. Darmanitan, again, another really underrated mon, but it hits really, really hard. Tandem Mouse, I've never got to we drafted it last season, but I did end up dropping it. But it is a good mon. He's got a lot. He's got Rapid Spin on Cryogonal. Stakatakkaed I don't believe is coming. I mean, we have an Urshifu, and we have a lot of Pokemon that can take advantage of his 4x weakness, plus it's extremely slow, so highly doubt that's coming. Meganium, again, highly doubt that's coming as well, but I mean, I could see a week where I could see where he would bring it, especially because it gets like Dazzling Gleam now. So yeah, and then Zebstrika, not a special attacker, but does get access to Volt Switch, and it is a pretty good tier 4 Pokemon. So yeah. But that being said, this week we are not bringing Darkrai, because he's got too much stuff for it. Right, he's got Sneasler fighting type, he's got Darmanitan fighting type, he's got Fluttermane that can hit me with a fairy type move, like he's got Body Press Stakatakkaed, like too much again, and I don't see Darkrai really doing anything in this battle. So first up, we are bringing our Urshifu, right, with Choice Scarf. Now, we are bringing Choice Scarf because as long as he is not Choice Scarf on Fluttermane, we are able to outspeed Fluttermane and take it out with a Surging Strikes. Granted, the sun is not up. I'm not really prepping for the sun being up because I doubt he's going to do that. But if he does do that, we do have to worry about that. But Surging Strike is going to be really, really good for us in general. And then we have U-Turn as well. We are max attack, max speed with an adamant nature. Surging Strikes, like I said, will take out Fluttermane because it's got a terrible defense, but it's got a really good special defense. I didn't really see a reason to run Close Combat this week. Anything, like, I'm going to click Surging Strikes on anything that fighting is not super effective on, right? Drain Punch is going to be doing just as much as I need it to and be giving us health back if we need to click it, like against the Stakatakkaed or Tandemaus, Krog, and all stuff like that, right? And then we have Ice Spinner for the Dragonite. Again, do have to worry about multi-scale, but if I can break that multi-scale, Ice Spinner is going to be doing a hell of a lot of damage. I don't think it's going to be taking it out, especially if it's a bulky Dragonite, but it is something that we have in our arsenal, right? Next up is Big Chill, right? I kind of have to bring it, especially because I need something to resist Fairy-type moves, and, you know, I think it's just going to be good in general. We are our basic max HP, max speed, remaining 4 in the special attack with a modest nature, with Light Clay or Aura Veil, right? He does have Fake Out potential on Sneasler, as well as Brick Break potential on multiple of his Mons, but we do have that, right? We have Blizzard and Icy Wind too. I didn't really feel a need to run a Fairy-type move, because truthfully, the only thing that's weak to Fairy on his team is Dragonite and Murkrow, and I would rather hit Dragonite with a 4 times effective move rather than a 2 times effective. So truthfully, the only thing that Fairy is going to be hitting for super effective on his team is Darmanitan and Murkrow, and I'm not going to be staying in against Darmanitan. And if I run into a position where if I could have killed Darmanitan because if I had Moonblast or Dazzling Gleam, then hey, that's my fault, but I don't see that happening, right? And then we do have the Icy Wind. He's got a lot of fast Mons, so being able to slow them down, especially the Dragonite and the Fluttermane, I think that's probably a really, really good idea. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's pretty much that's Big Chill. Next up, we do have Nitro G. Again, with Choice Specs. Pretty much the exact same set as last week. I actually think this is the exact same set as last week, right? This thing is going to be able to hit Tachyon Cutter against the Fluttermane. Psychic is going to be there for the Sneasler, as well as the Darmanitan. Volt switching potential, and then Focus Blasting for the Stakatakkaed if he does bring it. I just needed a last ditch one. But then I was thinking that if he does, for some reason, bring Stakatakkaed, it kind of like walls our energy, because Tachyon Cutter and Psychic are, Psychic will be doing a little bit of damage, but Tachyon Cutter's not doing anything, so having that will be nice, right? But not pretty much too much else to say about that. Volt Switch, again, is good for pivoting, hits the Murkrow for super effective, as well as the Jellicent. So, but next up, we do have Staraptor. We are bringing Jet Ray again this week, guys. Tailwind, I think, is going to be really nice. If I could set up that Tailwind, we're going to be outspeeding a lot of stuff. That Dragonite, that Fluttermane, again, that core of just extremely fast Mons is really what we need to try and get rid of, or try and outspeed. Close Combat is there for, like, the Stakatakkaed. I know I keep saying that the second attack is not coming, but I don't want to not be prepared for it, right? And then we do have Brave Bird that's going to be hitting a lot of stuff. And then we also have Whirlwind. So Whirlwind's going to be pretty good too. I don't really see there being a situation where I need to click Whirlwind. But if he is like set up, like Calm Minded or Swords Dance or something like that, we could do that if we have the Tailwind up. And then we are Intimidate, because that is really good for like the Dragonite, Sneasler, Darmanitan, Mousehold, Sabstrika, so being able to, intimidate them is good, and Life Orb for the little extra. So, next up is Meowscarada. We're bringing Wrath, so he's going to come in and be like, let me tell you something, Fluttermane, and then he's going to click Knock Off. That's pretty much it, right? So, even though he's not outspeeding Fluttermane, if it's max speed with a Jolly Nature, but we are able to, outspeed it, or Timid Nature, I guess it would be. And then we have U-Turn, which is nice. Expert Belt with Protean, so Expert Belt is allowing us to hit super effective stuff even better. Knockoff's just good against his team, just being able to knock off items. Triple Axle, again, is there for the Dragonite. I feel like this is a good idea, because I can Triple Axle. The first one will get rid of its multi-scale, and then as long as we get the other 3 roll, we should be able to knock it out in one hit, especially if we are Protean turned into Ice. So, and then Play Rough is going to be hitting a lot of his team. I think I would click Play Rough. on Sneasler, unless he has Dire Claw. I mean, if he has Dire Claw or Poison Jab, I mean, but I think he's going to be more running a fighting type set this week. And then last but definitely not least, is Ambipom. Now, Ambipom we have not brought yet. I was really excited about this one. It's not really great against Fluttermane, but we are bringing Technician Silk Scarf set. Max attack, max speed with Inanimate Nature. Fake Out is just going to be good in general. Double hits, also hitting a lot of stuff. We do have Chilling Water to drop attack, so if we want to click Chilling Water against something like the Sneasler, even though I don't know if I'd want to stay out in front of it, or even the Dragonite to drop its attack would be good. And then we do have Gunk Shot. That's not powered up by Technician, but it's still a 120 base poison attack against the Fluttermane. So plus with our 252 attack plus Adamant Nature, it's doing quite a bit. It's not killing, but unless it's like really not invested in any bulk, but yeah, but that is the team, guys. I really hope you guys do enjoy it. If you think it looks good, let me know down below, but other than that, guys, that is going to be it for me. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the team, like I said, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright guys, so here we are in week 3 of the NPBA against the Santaloon Storms and Coach Ted DeBest. So we're going to wait for him to challenge me. I'm really not happy that 2 weeks in a row we've had to fight like really powerful fairy types. So, you know, Tapu Lele last week and then Fluttermane this week. So it's going to be a little rough. I'm really going to try my best. I feel like Fluttermane's a little bit less of a threat than Tapu Lele, but it's still an insanely big threat, and hopefully we can get it. So I'm going to wait for him to challenge me, and then we're going to get right into it. Alright, so here we are. He has challenged me. We're going to accept the challenge, and that's pretty much... Did not expect the Stakatakkaed. Okay, so I'm a little nervous. I did not expect that Stakatakkaed. So we're going to say good luck, have fun. I did not expect that Stakatakkaed. That's crazy. I genuinely did not expect that. That's actually a little... Not really too thrilled about that, if I'm being completely honest. So I'm going to go Big Chill, and we're going to go... we're going to go Spider Monkey. I feel like this is our best bet here. Man, that Mega Dragonite Sprite that Showdown has looks clean, bro. Like, I'm not going to lie, that thing is clean. So, Mega Dragonite, incredibly scary. Part of me almost wishes that I, you know, would have brought Mega Darkrai, because we don't have a Mega in this, but with that Fluttermane, I couldn't really see myself doing that. That is the right... Wait, I gotta pause for a second. Alright, guys, so I am back. I don't know why, but Showdown is putting... is putting it as single strike on our team. But it... I don't know. It was weird because it was saying it's still saying it's single strike. So I'm hoping that it'll correct itself to rapid strike. Yep. Okay. Not the exact lead I was thinking, but we're gonna click Aurora Veil here, and I think I'm gonna fake out on the Sneasler. No, I should probably fake out on the. I should probably fake out. I don't, because the thing is that if he fakes out with his Sneasler onto Big Chill, then I can't set up Aurora Veil, and then he's going to go for either Heavy Slam onto Big Chill, so I feel like I have to, right? Because if he goes, I feel like I have to. Yeah. Oh, okay, wait, that's actually perfect. Okay. So I feel like now I can go into NRG. Actually, wow. So he's slower than me. Okay, so we're going to go into NRG here instead of Big Chill, because I truly do, yeah. Or I could Protect and see what he's going to do, actually. And then maybe Chilling Water into just to lower its attack. That might be our best bet. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Protect here, and we're going to Chilling Water, Drop its attack is probably a best bet. Brick Break, still going to take me out, but that's okay. Gyro Ball, I can now go into Water Hazard here. And now I go NRG, and then I think I click Drain Punch on the Stakatakkaed. Right? Yes, that's what I do. Well, I think we're gonna go on NRG, and maybe I Surging Strikes into the Brick Folds. Because if he goes into Flutter Mane on the close combat, which I don't have close combat, because there isn't really too much of a need to, that's what we're gonna do. Okay. That's not even gonna take it out, which is crazy. I should have just Drain Punched. U-turn. Well, if he brings out Flutter Mane now, actually, this is best bet. Hopefully, he just Gyro Balls into the NRG. Dragonite, not great for us. Okay, cool. Wow, that still does a lot. I'm going to Volt Switch 324. If it's... Oh, man. I think I have to Volt Switch into the Barney here. And then I'm going to click Surging Strikes into the Brick Folds. Right? I kind of have to. Or... Because my thing is that if he goes for a flying type move into Water Hazard here, man, Dragonite is such a big threat to our team. Oh man, I'm gonna click Psychic on the Brick Folds, and I'm going into Jet Ray. Yeah, that's probably the best bet. So that thing goes down, which is big, and Heat Wave, which does take out energy. Not great at all. I think I can go into Big Chill here. Still worried about the stupid Flutter Mane. Man, Sneasler. I'm gonna Protect, and we're gonna set up a Tailwind. Oh man. We don't go down to another Heat Wave if that's what he does. If he decides to Fake Out onto Jet Ray. Wait. Oh, he had Brick Break. Yo, I didn't even see that. I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. Okay. Fake Out. Okay. And then Jet Ray's going down here. Man, yep, he got me. This might be GG already, guys. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. We kind of have to. Oh man, I played this so bad. Guys. This might be one of my worst games I think I've ever played. I don't know what's going on here with me, but I'm gonna click Blizzard, and we're gonna click Surging Strikes into Jerry. I mean, that's our best bet here. I'm not going to be able to get Aurora Veil back up. I'm just not going to be able to. Man, this is terrible on me here. He can't Fake Out again. I'll be faster than Jerry, but I don't think we take... Oh, we do take it out. I don't know if he knows that if that reveals that I'm Choice Scarfed. Because of multi-scale. Okay, we're not... Oh, no! No, bro, that burn is so bad. It's so bad. That is so bad. Oh no. I have to Icy Wind, and we have to Surging Strikes into a Flutter Mane. No, I got a Blizzard. That burn, that 10% burn. We actually would have been in such a good spot if I didn't get that burn, because I would have taken out... Yeah, we would have taken it out! We would... Oh? Okay, yep. GG's. Oh, that burn! God damn, man. The burn, the 10% burn was the only reason we lost this game. The only reason. Oh my God. Yeah, if oh man. Well, I truly do think I won if that burn didn't happen. I truly do. I mean, I can click play rough into it, and yeah, it's not even gonna be fast enough. Oh man, bro, the burn, the 10% burn, 10% burn, bro, like. That 10% burn, man. Then Fluttermane would have went down. He would have killed Urshifu, and then I would have had, I think I would have outsped on, it would have been, yeah, we would have been 379, right? What was our, 345, 345, yeah, we would have outsped with Play Rough. And we would have killed that. Tandem Mouse could have came out. But with our speed boost, I would have been able to... Yeah, I think we won. I think we won if that burn didn't prop. Yeah, no. Yep. Because it wouldn't have mattered. It would not have mattered. I think at that point, Surging Strikes would have KO'd Tandem Mouse. And it would have KO'd Murkrow as well. Because, I mean, he could have... He had Prankster on Murkrow for Tailwind, but I don't think it would have mattered because we would have been able to... I mean, I guess he could have came out with Murkrow, click Tailwind, and then been able to outspeed. So maybe if that was what happened, I don't think we would have won. But that burn, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's what happens when you play Pokemon. I played very, very badly at the beginning of this game. I think our leads were bad. I think I should have just led with Urshifu. And then I should have just clicked Drain Punch into the Urshifu and not worried about whether that was... He was going to swap out into Fluttermane. Just because Surging Strikes would have done as... Like, it would have done a lot regardless. So, he probably just stayed in, especially how bad that is against my team. But it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is, guys. I apologize that 2 weeks in a row you had to see me lose pretty bad. Last week I don't think we played that bad. This week I played horrible at the beginning of it. I really truly did. To be honest with you guys, I was so prepped for the Fluttermane. Like, you wouldn't even believe how prepped I was. I was prepped out of my mind for that Fluttermane. And the Dragonite, I just kind of was like, oh yeah, we'll just hit it with, you know, a triple axle from Meowscarada on the first roll. We'll get rid of its multi-scale, and then the other two, we would have knocked it out. And I was so, you know, with Ice Spinner and our Ninetales, I just wasn't thinking that Dragonite was that much of a threat. But he positioned that Dragonite, and just whatever happened, I couldn't do anything at that point. I couldn't do anything because I had to be Choice Scarfed on Urshifu. I couldn't. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, that burn is just so unfortunate. You hate to see the RNG, you really do, but it is what it is at the end of the day. But man, that's not going to be good for our differential. And we're moving into week 4, 2 and 1, and or 1 and 2. And if we can't lock in another win next week, like, we really do have to win 3 more battles to guarantee us a spot in playoffs. Right now, we're not looking good for a spot in playoffs, which is not good. So, yeah, and then it's going to come down to differential. But our 2 games that last week it was, what, 3 or 4-0? This week it was a 4-0. Like, this is not good for our differential. So, if it even comes down to us and us getting 3 wins, 4 losses, moving into playoffs, we would have to have a pretty... a decent differential in order to do that, but it's not looking good. So, but that is going to be it for me, guys. So, otherwise, I will see you next week for week 4, and hopefully we can get a dub. So, but without further ado, guys, that is going to be it for me. So, like I say at the end of every video, I am the Nitro General. I really hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. Nitro General's out. Peace.